Hi everybody, today is May 13th and I am as usual out in the garden and it is looking pathetic. It is only May 13th, our final frost date here in zone 5A, 5B. Actually, I only know what one of them is. One of them is May 15th. They just recently put me into both zones, so I'm not totally sure what the other date is. I'll have to look that up. But it is time to get planting. I probably could have planted a little bit more already, but I've been so busy I haven't had a chance. So today I did get in finally all of my cabbage. Now, I think I have a little bit more. I know I have more broccoli and I have dill that are both ready to go in. But the cabbage and the cauliflower is a disaster because, again, I had plants get knocked on the ground. There's animals here, there's lots of people around, so they got knocked out. I had them on a bench hardening and somebody knocked them off the bench and a lot of them got broken. So I'm a little worried about a lot of them because they did break. Some of them just broke like one branch thing, so I broke that off right close to the stem, and hopefully the rest of the plant is going to be okay. But we'll see. I also, with these, because I use the cells, those little cells, I pulled all of the coating that's around them that they're supposed to grow through, and they're supposed to disintegrate, but I find that they don't usually disintegrate. And with the cabbages, when I pull them out at the end of the summer, they are still there. Like, all the roots just grow inside there. So to try and make it a little bit better, I peeled all of those off. I did do like 3 of them that I left them on, just to see if it made any difference at all. So we'll see. I haven't had much time to be out in the garden, not as much as I would like, but I'm not panicking yet. It is only the middle of May, so I still got a couple weeks yet. I do want to keep planting things though. The weeds are on the attack. I'm already having a hard time keeping up with them, even with all the mulching. So I have that giant thing right there. It is growing. I have thistles everywhere. There are these thistles. They are my number one enemy in the garden. And then I have these bushes over here. I don't think there's supposed to be bushes in my garden. I did not put bushes in the garden. That's where my zucchinis were last year. So I'm gonna have to take care of that. I have not done anything with the tomato beds yet. And I was almost gonna panic the other day, but then I remembered that the way I have this set up, it shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 days to get these all cleaned up. So I'm not panicking. I do need some new mulch. I'm a little panicky about that. I'm still working on the paths, and so far so good, kind of. This one is good. I think I ended up putting some cardboard under this end. So this end is good, but that end I didn't put anything under it. So that's all growing through. So, but I did decide I would like to do the whole area. So that will probably take a day. And I'm going to put cardboard down again under it. I have so much cardboard here. So I'm going to re-cardboard it, and maybe like here it really could use some more of the weed fabric, so I'll get that and put that new stuff down, then the cardboard, then the shavings, and hopefully that'll work. We gotta get the lawnmower through here. Yet the beets are doing fairly good, so I hope the cabbages start doing good too. Let's take a look over here real quick. They are they're kind of starting to come up. Look at that. See, they're all coming up. They always say I gotta wait for them to stand up. It usually takes them about a week or two before they stand up again. Onions, little onions those are starting to stand up again. So they're getting there. A lot of them look broken. I'm still not real good at growing the onions. Apparently I'm good at second year onions, just not first year onions. But they're going. And then that kale that made it through the winter bolted and has gone to seed. I've got little flowers, so I gotta figure out what to do with these, if I'm supposed to be picking the little balls before they turn into flowers, or if I take the flowers and get seeds out of the flowers. Okay, I just don't know these things. I didn't know that's something I needed to know, but I do want to know that because I would like to save some of the seeds. So I'd like to try that. So that's what's going on. There are things growing. Amazingly, there's things growing. It's freezing today. Yesterday it was it was about 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and now today it started out warm and it is freezing. I had to go get a coat on, and it's probably down maybe in the 50s right now. Oh, I do have one more little surprise, and then that'll be it for today. Oh, the thistles over here, they are everywhere. This is awesome. I worked on this a little bit yesterday, but it takes a while. This is my strawberry patch, and look at all the weeds coming through the straw already since yesterday. I did find a bunch of strawberry plants in here, so I'm very excited about that. I can't believe how much grass came through since yesterday. So there are a lot in here yet. I was going to work on this a little bit tonight yet. See, there's a lot in there. You just have to find them. It helps that right now they have the little white flowers on them, so I can see them a little bit better. There's a lot over here. We did a little bit over here. There's a whole bunch in here. Oh, there's a whole bunch. So I'm just gonna put straw around these the best I can. Get them so that they're in a spot. I was planning on doing like a fourth of this field, but that's not gonna happen. So if you look really closely, I'm gonna see if I can zoom. Not really enough. There's a little pink flag. There's a couple of them. Those have more of the ever-bearing strawberries, and there's a few patches back there. So I thought if I start these little patches this year and get them so we can see them and we know where they are, then every year I'll just grow it a little bit more. And spread the straw out a little bit until we kind of reclaim this, because it was all strawberries, and I didn't know the first year I moved here that I couldn't let all these weeds go to seed. I had no idea. Right now I have all these dandelions, so that's a nightmare. But it was all weeds, and I didn't know any better, and everything went to seed, and so I've been fighting weeds ever since. But the last year it was just so bad that they just killed all the strawberries. I mean, we couldn't get to them, we couldn't find them. So it was very sad. So this year I'm very happy to be able to find these bunches. It wasn't just the weeds. We had no rain last summer, so that was also a big part of it. And I've heard that you have to fertilize them quite a bit, and we did. This winter I did spread a little bit of the compost, the manure compost stuff out over the winter. So it seems like that helps, because that's where I'm finding all these strawberries, is right where that was. So I'm thinking that helped. So I'm probably gonna put a little bit of fertilizer on it this year. Keep trying to cover up these weeds with the straw, and hopefully we'll get a pretty good patch, and hopefully I'll get some nice strawberries for this summer. Nothing like the first year we moved in, when it was every day I picked a giant bowl of strawberries, because this whole field was strawberries. Like the whole entire thing, from this end all the way to the fences over there. So I'm just kind of bummed that I just didn't know any better. So that was a bummer. But maybe we'll reclaim it. Maybe not. Maybe I won't be able to keep it up, but we'll see. Even if I do a little patch like this, I think it'll be good. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, and I will keep you updated, especially on these strawberries. Bye.